You may run into a man with a wide-brimmed straw hat, a few dogs, and 600 goats in Boise's northwest foothills.
I'm Tim Lindquist, and we rent goats.
People generally rent cars, trucks, and backhoes. But goats? That's what Julia Grant was thinking when the mayor's office sent her a flyer about Lindquist's business.
I don't know if they were joking or serious, but I was like, oh, this is great. We've got this in Idaho. I used to do open space conservation work in Colorado years ago, and we used goats for leafy spurge.
Grant is the Foothills open space manager for Boise. She's hired out Lindquist's goats to battle a long, spindly, noxious weed with yellow flowers. It's known as rush skeleton weed.
One of the reasons we chose this spot instead of one of our other reserves like Hulls Gulch and Military Reserve is the rush skeleton weed is so pervasive in those other locations that you don't know if you can kind of control it. Whereas in Polecat Gulch, because there hasn't been a lot of human disturbance over the years, we're trying to work our way up some of these side gulches and keep it down low and just keep working on it.
This is the first year the city has rented the goats, but both Grant and Lindquist say it won't be the last.
Most of the time it's 2 to 5 years. I mean, I generally push towards the 5 years so that if I get it done in 3, then the landowner's excited and, you know, we've done our job.
A mature rush skeleton weed can produce 1,500 flowers and up to 20,000 seeds. Julia Grant has emailed Lindquist photos of the rush skeleton weed for at least a month now. Lindquist has to time it just right so the goats can eat the weeds before they go to seed.
And the way the goats digest seeds and they process them, most of the seeds aren't viable. And I've seen studies up to 99.9% of the seeds that pass through a goat is unviable seed, where a cow, a sheep, horses, they pass the seed right through their system and it's viable and basically sitting in fertilizer, so it just takes off.
Lindquist uses a portable electric fence to keep his goats in one spot. On the far side, bright green stems of rush skeleton weed topped with fluffy yellow flowers pervade. But under the goats' hooves, there's pretty much nothing left.
There's nothing that gets me more exciting than seeing weeds and brush or whatever it is disappear because of the goats. I mean, they haven't been in here for 24 hours yet, and we've already made an incredible difference.
Lindquist has projects across the state. He just finished up some work in New Meadows. He's also worked his goats in Owyhee County and Vail, Oregon. A similar project is happening this summer along 20 miles of the Wood River Trail near Haley. For Boise State Public Radio, I'm Emily Schwenk.